All right. Shalom. All right, shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. And double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, who we learned this truth from. Salutations select out there feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Yahweh is a true name of the Heavenly Father, which the world ignorantly calls God. Ba'ashem means in the name of. Yahushai is a true name of the Son, which the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. His true name is Yahushai, and those are the names written in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew, which our forefathers spoke, which are you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and you Israelite foreigners. You are the true Israelites of the Bible, right? The sons of Jacob, right? And we're going to be speaking about today in this lesson, all roads lead to the mark of the beast. All roads lead to the mark of the beast, because recently you're having this new topic of data centers coming up amongst different places, and especially parts of the United States where they're taking up farmland and they're taking up different resources like water. And that also leads to famines and whatnot, but that's a completely different topic for a different video, right? But I was going to mainly speak about how these data centers, what they're really going to be used for is to basically and eventually be used in conjunction with that mark of the beast, right, which is that microchip that's put into the body, okay? And this was spoken about in the Bible. Now, do you have something, or do you want to?
This is the book of Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He comforts the faces of the judges thereof. But not where and who is he? That's Esau and Edom. For all you people that don't know, new learners listening in, Esau and Edom, the so-called white man. Starting off with the head banking families, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and so on and so forth. And these people have control and manipulation over this world. So what are they doing? They're making the data centers. They're controlling the water. They're buying up the water supplies.
Oh, you're seeing these places pop up out of nowhere now. Within months, they're being built, right? They're being built speedily. And who's behind that? It's these people. And you have to understand it. The government, these elites, whatever you want to call them, they're for it, because if the government had something against these things, they wouldn't be building it. They wouldn't be allowed. They would be setting up to say, hey, you're not allowed to build, you're not allowed to build this and X, Y, and Z. But the government is supporting these things. And matter of fact, we're going to play a clip real quick, right? Before I play the clip, right? It's this devil DJT speaking about these data centers. I'm going to bring out Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. So I can save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, and let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, which is the number of a man. And his number is 666, aka 666. 666. And that mark of the beast is a chip that's embedded into the body. Now we're going to go into first. Can you bring out the word charagma? And I'm going to bring out this other word now. First, we're going to go into the word he causeth, because the brothers, or we're just going into this, the lesson I was just watching from, there was the Great Millstone Chicago camp. They were going to this word. The first word is he causeth, and I'm going to play it in the Strong real quick. Strong's G, real quick, so bear with me. You might want to move closer, because you might want to have them hear this.
Computer pick it up.
Okay. It will work? Okay.
Speak loud.
Okay. One sec. Let me see if I can play the actual audio. Yeah, okay. I can't play the audio, but it's Strong's G4160 Poeo. And it says, and it goes into, with the names of things made to produce, construct, form, or fashion, Okay, so that word he causeth, that goes back to that word to basically Esau, he's constructing a way to allow people, or constructing a way to force people to take that chip. He's making a way to cause people to take that chip. It might be by means of taking their food, putting certain regulations, putting certain data centers around them. All these things, they go back to the mark of the beast. Even what they show in the cartoons, right? Because you have all these cartoons that have been programming you subconsciously about chips and merging with humans, right? Even when you're a little kid, you watch this show, Teen Titans, where they show the cyborg. Then you have RoboCop. They have what else? It shows Black Mirror, right? What is that, Man? Real Steel, whatever you call it. You have these different shows showing robots and humans, right? You basically this devil, he's been conditioning us people to accept this chip. Right now, going back to you have something?
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure. A stamp, an imprinted mark. Of the mark stamped in the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. Then carved sculpture raven work of idolatrous image. So, this thing has to be inserted inside under your skin. Alright, so anybody that's telling you it's something else, that's the white woman or it's sin or the embargo, that doesn't make any sense because this physically needs to be embedded inside you. Alright, this is a physical mark. Alright.
Yeah. So, with that out of the way, we're gonna is that anything else? Because I'm gonna bring out this video.
I had a precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So, what Barack was just talking about with the cartoons and these predictive programming, we understand Satan's schemes. Like, we're ahead. The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai has given us the discernment to see these things ahead of time, to recognize these patterns and traps that he does. The average person is not able to recognize that.
No.
So consider yourself very fortunate and blessed to be able to even see what's going on.
Yeah,
you could have been somebody that was completely asleep, blinded, angels blinded.
When you see these things like them putting the chip in shows, like you have shows like SpongeBob and these different cartoons on Cartoon Network and whatnot, right? The average person, the regular person, right? The regular person, these regular people, they don't even, the average person, they look at that and be like, huh? Like they don't even think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? Or when you see Amazon, right? When Amazon has that scanning technology, these people say, oh, that's cool. The prudent man foreseeth the evil, right? But the simple pass on or are punished. These people, they don't see what's the evil that's ahead of time, right? They just see what's there. And I think, yep. Anyway, I'm going to bring out this thing that DJT was talking about. This is from the Great Wilson Chicago camp. Fair use. And also, I'm going to see if I can find this. This is basically him going into the data centers. Let me find the audio.
The ratepayer protection plan to me is very important because you have to convince your community how great these things. You can't fight it. You have to go with it.
And he's talking about these AI data centers. He said how great they are, and you cannot fight it.
So they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And that goes let you know it's the government's behind it. Because we just asked AI, the guys, these private investors, but government support, no. They're telling you want to do it, nigga. That means this them doing it.
Wait, one more
Your
time.
plan to me is very important because you have to convince your community how great these things. You can't fight it. You have to go with it.
And he's talking about
Now,
these AI.
you have DJT basically saying he's trying to convince communities to allow these data centers to be placed around their neighborhoods, and now people are getting paid $22,000, right, to add data centers in their fucking houses, okay, in their fucking houses. You want me to get this? I'm gonna get this video real quick, okay.
NVIDIA will now pay you $22,000 a year to host an AI data center at your house. They partnered with a startup called Span, which builds this box above that looks like an AC unit. But inside this box are 16 NVIDIA Blackwell GPUs and Dell servers. And these can either sit here in the lawn or even bolt onto the side of your house. And these units tap your unused electricity capacity to be used for AI compute. And in exchange, you get free electricity, free internet, and node share payments that can be worth up to $22,000 a year. Let me know in the comments if
Okay, so so now these companies, they're basically giving people 144, yes sir. They're basically giving people what's the word, man? They're saying, oh, now we're going to give you free electricity and free money basically to host these data centers. And they're not actually, well, there's actually a twist to that basically. First of all, okay, so you're paying, you're giving me $22,000 to cover the cost of this stuff. And if this thing gets damaged or whatever, you basically have to take those responsibilities, okay? But that's not even the point. The point is, these data centers, they're going to work hand in hand with that implementation of the chip, okay? Because now you have the flock cameras, you have the microchips. Now I have it written here. This is from a message from AI. And it says, data centers are needed for chips to be implemented. Government needs data centers to track microchips because those chips need centers to store and read data. Governments cannot track people using microchip without data centers. Okay? So these data centers, these microchips, in order for them to store data and to be used properly, they need a data center. Okay? You know, why do you think they have all this stuff? It's not just for fucking AI and to make fucking images and, you know, make stupid fucking cartoons and YouTube videos with AI. No. Okay, there's a bigger agenda going on, okay? We're not ignorant of this devil's devices, okay? Let's bring this out. You have something? This is the book of It's the book of Job, chapter 20, verses 23. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain upon him while he's eating. Okay, so when this devil Esau, he's basically building this infrastructure. He's trying to fill his belly. It's going to get to a point where when he starts filling his belly and starts chipping everybody, then that's measure the time diligently, because that's when you know our Lord Yahweh Shai, he's going to come back, okay, and he's going to nuke America, Babylon the Great, okay. So this is not going to be this chipping period isn't going to last long, okay.
This is Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So he knows he has a short time. This mark is not going to be out for long. They're going to try to push it as fast as possible, but the Lord, he's going to shut it down. Shortly after, man, it's not going to be going on for a long time, years and years.
Fucking demon.
Yeah, demons right now with cats, man. Years and years where this mark is just, you know.
Here, let me just keep going.
It's gonna be relatively quick. We're going to speed up the times. Be careful closing that. Yeah, that's a plan.
Yeah, so so lucky the time is speeding up, bro, right? And people are getting angry, and this is Revelation 11:8, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. And who is destroying the earth right now? These fucking piece of shit Edomites, okay? these different elites, these people that run America, Babylon the Great, the people that live in the land of I, they're fucking polluting the earth. Okay, not just physically polluting the earth, spiritually as well, because they have all this fucking gay porn, right? Gay parades. What else, man? Fucking. Then on top of that, yeah, they're out here, being lesser than molesters, to like little children. They're what else are they doing, man? Yeah, and then they're physically polluting the earth, right? They're fucking throwing plastic in the ocean, and now these data centers, AI data centers, are using up all the water and then polluting the water, so pumping out shitty fucking water. Now it's fucking up the people's water supply. The people are getting angry with these people, okay? And like I said, DJT, these people, they're all for it, okay? They're all for it, bro. And let's bring this out. Revelation 13:15, and he had power to give unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. When it's speaking about he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, this is speaking about technology, right? This is from the elder Uriah, right? This is speaking about technology, okay? Basically, and this is what this devil Esau did, okay? Basically, because soon they're gonna start saying, well, this chip, they're gonna start trying to make it look so beneficial. You're already seeing Elon Musk trying to give people, restore people's eyesight, blindness, restore their
injuries.
Yeah, restore their fucking spinal cords and paralysis and heart problems, and the people are gonna see that and then line up to take that shit. Okay, you have to understand, man. The Lord, He's gonna put these people into a strong delusion, and a lot of them are just gonna fucking take that chip. Okay, they're just the same way you see these people lining up to vote, lining up to get Grand Theft Auto 6, lining up to go to Black Friday. Dude, people are gonna line up to take this fucking chip once they see, they can cure their diabetes, they can cure their cancer. Why do you think this devil Esau also, when he says, "Oh, we don't have the cure for this, we don't have the cure for this," he's also, he's obviously trying to make, a certain, profit, right? But they're withholding, they're trying to give that solution. They're withholding it for that chip. That's what they're waiting for. They're trying to bring out their false fucking solution, which is that chip. Okay? Because you know damn well when Esau starts saying this chip is going to try to cure your cancer and eyesight and right and your and X, Y, and Z, Keisha's going to fucking take that. Okay? Fucking dude, fucking Aunt fucking Agnes is going to fucking Aunt Pat is going to fucking take that chip. Okay? Pastor Larry, he's gonna go start. He's gonna line up. He's gonna what's it called? He's gonna line up, tell everybody. They're gonna ask him, well, what is the mark of the beast? And this nigga's not gonna say anything, man.
Fucking Father Orsi, all these fucking niggas, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
There's just some references.
We just giving some references of these.
Now we're speaking as speculating, of course. We're not saying, how do I say it? We don't know for sure if these people are gonna get chipped, but through the Spirit, man, we know a lot of these people, when that chip comes out, a lot of them are gonna what's the word, man? They're gonna take that side with Esau, bro.
Succumb.
Yeah.
This is 1 Peter 5:8. It says, "Be alert and be of a sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour." So you got to be alert. Like, you got to be on watch to any scheme that could come your way. Where these people will try to lay traps for you to take this chip. Hey, listen, we got this quantum band-aid that gives you data, whatever the fuck.
This devil's gonna be firing at all cylinders. Yeah, and once again, can I just say something real quick? Like, I don't want to keep speculating, but I could just totally see this happening. They said, you want this thick, stripper, you know, this thick big booty chick, you know, you take this chip, we're giving away some strippers, free lap dances as strippers. Because I think they did that with that COVID C1 C1 nizzle thing.
They also had at the back in like 2004, year 2000, early 2000s, where they were offering like a VIP section for those that had the chip, and they would get incentives. They would be able to cut the line and get like in the front of the bar, and you know these things, man. So you best believe that they're gonna be offering these.
Yeah,
these
different
special
strip clubs. Yeah.
Special gyms and shit. You know, Jake, man. If they can get fucking to be. They'll take a chip to be able to play basketball on a fucking basketball court.
Yeah, I feel like I don't want to cut you off. I just want to say because the audio cut out. The brother was basically saying there are certain like places, certain like clubs, right, where these people they would get certain incentives for taking a chip, right? They get special rooms, special access. They're gonna you don't be surprised when they start trying to segregate people again. You know what I'm saying? This time it's gonna be who took that fucking chip and who did it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because you got to remember, it says no man shall that no man that will buy or sell, right? So meaning what they're gonna try to let's bring that. I'm not gonna butcher this because go back to Revelation 13:16. Yeah, it says and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or name. Yeah. So basically what? Basically, they're gonna start separating people. Who got this? Who got that? Who took this chip? You didn't take it? Okay, well you got it. You can't buy from here.
You're banned from the store.
Yep.
Oh, but I have money. I have coins. I have currency. Well, yeah, we don't care.
They're not gonna give a fuck. What do you think in a dying society? You think they're gonna care about the money that you have? It's gonna be fucking useless. Okay, utterly fucking useless, bro. Okay. See if I have anything else. I think, yeah, that's pretty much all I have, man. Just speaking about these data centers, all these things that they're building, all these things, they all lead to the mark of the beast, right, being implemented. And so, yeah, so with that, that's all you have. Yeah, so with that, we're going to give all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Rukwadash, and double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to elect out there, being the sheep of Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. And with that, Shalom.